All right, yo, be the people. This Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are GamesMusicLyfe. This is the GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode 322, I think.
Brother, I have no clue.
I think it's 322.
Got absolutely no idea. It's been a while.
It has.
It's been a while, man. Holidays sneak up, man.
We got past Christmas, and we got past New Year's. We're now sitting in a supposedly snowstorm. First of all, these weathermen be on trash, man. I woke up this morning. I was expecting to see a complete monsoon out there. It looked hot. It looked like it was warm outside. It's coming down now.
Here. Yeah, I was saying, I'm looking out here now. It's a lot of snow.
Yeah, it's a lot of snow
too
now.
Much.
It was coming down this morning when I think about 8:30. Took the dogs out and we're like, man, there's some big snowflakes. And of course, these two silly ones try to run around and catch every snowflake in their mouth. So they're calmed down right now. I'm gonna think that time. Well, bro, how was Christmas?
Hey man, listen, it was lovely. You know what I'm saying? A lot of maxing and relaxing, bro. You know what? I think this year was the first year where it hit that point where it's like, man, I pretty much had everything that I wanted.
Christmas is over.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was almost happy.
And I love it. I got great stuff. I got stuff that like I really appreciated, man. Very thoughtful gifts. But I was just like, man, like where's the love in the game? Like there's no great product out anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no home run out there anymore. Like nothing to be excited about. Like where's this product? Where is it?
I don't know. I think we just aged out of it. That's when I
don't know. Period. Like what do the kids care about? Like is there a new hot toy?
Oh no,
there's nothing.
I'm gonna tell you that's the thing. The thing that was I think was the hot product for the kids was these Roblox cards and these Fortnite cards.
That's sick.
It is very sick. I'm gonna tell you, we're in IT. These cards have me in a vice every time I do them. I can never get used to like what the process is to do it. And every time I have to do one, I literally have the anime sweat beads coming down my head. Like, okay, I bought the card, I put it on the Fortnite account, and I take the Fortnite account, translate it to the Xbox account or the PlayStation account for that matter. How do I put this onto their account? Then I got parental controls set up. How do I put that on a card? Bro, it's nasty. It's a nasty thing.
That's how asking someone to find the IP.
See?
It goes full circle. You know?
But I figured it out.
Listen, man. I never said you weren't a determined young fella, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. The sweat beads,
yeah,
it's a real thing.
But to answer your question about what kids are at, bro, there is no idea. Like, Santa brung Khalees a hoverboard this year, right? She was so happy about it. You know how many times she rode a hoverboard since Christmas?
Once. One time. Yeah.
One time.
Busted out the box, rode that bad boy. It was like, all right, I did it.
Yep, got one. You know?
Like, those used to be so fire, too. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do the kids love? I don't know.
I don't think they know. I think because of the internet and, like, what they see other people. Well, the true answer is what do other people want? Because that's what will interpret to them. But
Stanley Cups.
Fam. Explain this to me, Kev. Explain to me how a cup, people are going completely nuts over a cup. Please explain this to me.
Collector's edition, bruh.
But see that, okay, if it's something you get, like,
them all.
I wanted to get a couple of them just to flip them. Have you seen the prices on StockX?
Yeah, they like $200.
Right. The cup is what, $40?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely was trying to visit my local Target to find it.
Brother, I was out and about yesterday, and I forgot. I remember saying to myself, like, man, I probably should go to Target. I don't remember what I need to go to Target for, but I probably should go. And then, you know what I'm saying, me and the wife got hungry. We were like, let's just book it. Yeah. And then I got home, and I was like, it was the Stanley Cup. Yeah. Darn it.
Yeah, the Stanley Cup.
That's what I want to go. Yeah.
Did you
make a quick flip?
Did y'all take y'all's decorations down?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, did you take yours down?
Yeah. I took them down. I took them down. Matter of fact, next morning after y'all left, I woke up and she went to pick the kids up, and I took them down.
You were like, this is done. I feel you. So have you finally come to the conclusion that Christmas is the GOAT?
Honestly, bro, it is. I did. Let me answer your question. I did come to consensus that Christmas is the GOAT, but I will say, after I put all the decorations up and we got past, because now I'm like putting it all together: Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year. Well, New Year's might have shifted to be my favorite. I wanted it all done. I wanted it all completely done. I was happy that Christmas was over. You know, like
really
all the hype and hoopla.
I had a great time. The kids are so excited.
They were. The kids had a great time, and I had a great time. But it's draining as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can see that.
To look back on everything, like, man, that was a journey. And like I think maybe I contribute this to my job. I'm looking at everything as a project. I'm looking at, okay, this is the milestone to get to this point. And then once I get to the end, the project is closed. I put a book in it. I gotta get ready to do it again in less than 11 months. But I'm happy it's over. You know what I mean? But yeah, I will say, I will admit Christmas is much better than Thanksgiving. Let me say that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's much better. But, you know, starting off the new year.
That's another revelation, man, that I had. I don't think I want holiday food ever again, man.
Nah, I'm over it.
Yeah, it's lost its luster. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but yeah, like it's kind of like, this sucks.
I think next year what we're going to do for New Year's, we don't have to wait till next year. We can do it whenever. Let's have a pizza party. We're all just make pizzas. We're all just make our own pizza or something and like come up with our own little. Because I will say, when you guys came by, that's why I love coming to y'all's crib, because y'all always put me on the new snacks or new things that are not guilty on the gut. You know what I mean? Like them ginger snaps, them lemon snaps. I may or may not have hid them, so nobody else ate them. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have been the only one that partook in those. Those were fire. And then also your wife, you know, Toy left those that coconut whipped cream too. She got about a day left, and I'm cracking it open. So I'm
go for it. Just go for it.
All right.
Yeah, she already got more.
She did. Okay. All right. Because it's there. Because it looks delicious. I don't know what it is. I've never heard of coconut whipped cream, but I'm gonna get
you
some.
drink hot chocolate or anything like that?
Oh yeah. My kids have been on hot, and that's the thing too with the little ones, having that just the things that they get into, like, you know, they having the hot chocolate with the candy cane in their hot chocolate. I never would have done that in the past. But Christmas time,
peppermint.
I don't really think it's a good thing. Like Sharita found like there's peppermint spoons. It's a candy cane in the shape of a spoon that the kids are really loving. But they've been all hot chocolated out. That's why I'm about to crack open the whipped cream, because we're out of whipped cream. Auntie Toy's whipped cream, they knew not to touch it, but now Uncle Kevin said yes. Go for it. Cracking it open.
Yeah. Go for it, man.
Crack it open.
Yeah. Listen, I asked her the next day. I was like, man, just tell them to enjoy it. She's like, oh no, I'm gonna go get it. I was like, no, you're not. Like,
no, it's right there. It's sitting right next to Poppy's insulin, just in the fridge.
So, keep in mind that was also the next day when she realized that she left it. She was like, oh, I'm gonna go. I'm like, you're never gonna like just.
Well, okay, this is what I call
it.
cap.
Then she bought some more like 2 days later. I was like,
okay, cool. Because y'all ain't like, we're on the way home, but I get it. It's a bit different. Getting off that exit is different than going around. So I feel you.
We weren't leaving. That was the problem. I knew she wasn't gonna want to leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Y'all not far. You're correct.
Yeah.
We weren't going nowhere. Listen, every time my wife had to move while we've been on vacation, bro. Yeah. She's not been happy. She like, all right, man. Like, honey, we gotta go to the grocery store. We're gonna starve. She's like, the starvation's not so bad.
But I'll tell you that's the one thing about being a husband. It's fun because you get the house ready to hunker down. Like yesterday, I did all our shopping yesterday. I did everything. Went to Sam's Club, did everything because I anticipated it potentially being nasty this weekend, and I knew I didn't want to leave. I'm like, I don't want to leave. So I felt like achievement unlocked, bro. I went and got everything from Sam's, got everything from Kroger and Walmart that we needed, and we're here now. I don't have to leave my home at all, man.
Bro, like, man, listen, we went and did all that stuff yesterday morning, came home, and watched Barbie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, she was ready to tuck in. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great round. That's a great film. Hold on. Speaking of Barbie, have you watched Oppenheimer yet?
No, I have not. I've been
nasty times, man.
I've been trying, man. Like, man, listen, the server's been letting me down. I don't know what's up.
Okay,
it's been letting me down.
We'll talk about it. I'm actually about to revamp it too. Let me know what's going on, and I'll let you know. But I'll tell you what you need to do is get one of your own. And it's a good little project. I know you don't want to.
It feels like a lot of work.
It does.
It feels like a lot of work.
I got you. I'm revamping mine. Like, don't worry about it. But Oppenheimer, because Barbie and Oppenheimer came out on the same day, so that's why I asked if you watched it yet.
Yeah. No, it's not on. We watched Barbie on Max, and I don't think Oppenheimer is anywhere.
No, I got you. We'll talk about it after pod. We'll get that situated. But New Year's, man. What about New Year's? What's going on? I know we were together on New Year's. We attempted to do our vision boards, had some good conversations.
There was no attempt made.
No, there's no attempt made. Like, I think over the years of the past, like the one, I think, was it 4 or 5 years ago, we actually got it done. And we haven't really completed one because we had 1 year was a COVID year. We didn't do it. But yeah, we haven't really completed one. I think are you guys coming over Friday? Or I'm sorry, Sunday?
Sunday. Yes.
Yeah, all right. Sunday. So we're gonna get it done Sunday because I got some good ideas.
They're gonna get it done. Like, bro, I don't.
I know we have to direct. We have to give direction. We gotta give direction.
I already did.
I did too.
At this point, it's like, listen. So did you pick a word?
We did.
Okay.
We did.
All right. Well, yeah.
We did. Did y'all pick a word?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about that when that comes. But yeah, I just knew. But that's why I said I think shifting it to New Year's be my favorite holiday is probably that way. Don't get me wrong. I love seeing the kids open their gifts. That was a great visit we had with family and everything. It was cool. But after it was all done, I'm like, all right, I'm over this whole thing. And I think New Year's was more relaxing and kind of, and also the kids weren't here; they were my in-laws, so maybe that added to it as well.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah,
that added to it as well. All right, man. So let's start. We always do what we've been playing. What you been playing, bro? You had 2 weeks. I want to hear something. You've been playing something.
2K.
Really? That's it?
That's really about it, man. Like I'm gonna finish Spider-Man today. Like I've guaranteed myself the time to finish Spider-Man today.
Okay.
I want to finish Breath of the Wild, and I want to finish the Call of Duty campaign. So all over the next 48 hours.
How's that been so far? The campaign with that?
I don't know. I didn't play it.
You didn't play it? Okay, so you're just gonna plow through it.
Yeah, well, I hear it's only like 4 hours. So.
Oh, okay. I bet it'll be pretty epic though. Let's get the Call of Duty gets that right, even if it's a short game. Funny thing, man. So, just like you, I have not even cracked the surface or the crust of Spider-Man 2. So you probably are a lot farther than me. I literally played the intro, but we had people over, and one of the people that was here, they were posted up in my man cave. So I couldn't go down there in my theater to play Spider-Man. So for 2 weeks, then when that person left, Lil Nadir was here. So he ended up getting a puppy for Christmas, as you saw, and they were downstairs posted up in my man cave for pretty much the duration. He went back to school yesterday, so I've just got my man cave back. So I will get to Spider-Man eventually. But the one game that I kind of bumped into that I've been playing, I've been having a very, 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 very good, fun time with. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's Halo Infinite. Of all things, I literally I started. I needed a game to play. I needed something to play, and I wanted it to be visually pretty. And I wanted to kind of just run through something that was kind of mindless, but I wanted to kind of know what's going on. And one thing I realized is I think that's where it came to my Xbox passion was I've always been a Halo fan. And I knew the only Halo I had never beat was Halo Infinite. So I started playing that. So I'm probably about seven hours in, just getting the little achievements pop up as a gratifying thing.
You playing on your Xbox?
No, I'm playing on PC. Playing on PC.
Okay. On PC Pass?
Yeah, Game Pass. Yeah, on the Game Pass. So, yeah, so I've been playing on that, and I've been having a good time with it. Like, Master Chief is a bad dude, man. And sometimes the story can be pretty well. Now, mind you, in the Halos in the past, man, everyone said it was a good story. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So well, this one is kind of a lot of the same, but it's kind of repetitive. So I say all that to say, next week it might be a new tune of podcast because it's like that parent or like that family member you need to reach out to. That's God of War Ragnarok for me. Like I know I need to go back and
you still haven't played that.
I still haven't fired it up.
Brother.
And Jay gave me that when it first came out. He had an extra code. And then also Spider-Man 2. I know those are the two games bro, I did not have my man cave back, man. So I got my cave back.
Hold on, you got the Steam Deck, man.
I know.
I thought you had the PS Plus running.
I do have it running, but ain't nothing like when the beauty of the PlayStation I've realized is it's a whole embodiment. You know what I mean? And one thing about especially with Spider-Man, you gotta remember the whole reason why I got the PlayStation in the first place was A, FOMO, and B, Dante wanted to play the Black Spider-Man. So that's the reason why I got it. So I want to live that experience with him again with this new Spider-Man. So we're going to play that one. So my goal is I told you, I got like a milestone tracker. I'm going to get one third of the game done today. I will have one third of it. And I know I'm going to cascade on that to do. So that's what I have to do. But did you get a chance to look at that MMO I sent you, that Kojima inspired MMO?
I did not. I saw it, but I didn't get a chance
that
to
is going to be something, Kev, I think, because when I saw it, and everyone was kind of talking about how it's Kojima inspired, and when you see that video I sent you, you'll know immediately what they mean by that. It's like Death Stranding in an MMO form, and I think it's going to be right up our alley. I think we're going to like it because I'm going to need you to play it because I'm going to be scared. I tried to. I signed up for it. I did not get an email back because it's now like everyone's playing. It's like the Stanley Cup of video games. Everyone's playing it.
Oh, wow. Everybody's fired up about it.
Yeah, so they got more reaction than what they thought they were going to get. So they're sending out codes in like waves right now. So I don't know when the game is really going to come out, but it's a game that I just stumbled across. It's called Once Human, and I'm looking forward to it. So I think we could definitely do.
It look fire.
Yeah.
Man, hold on. Are you still playing any of the Switch games, or are you done with Switch now?
I beat them all. I beat Mario Wonder. I did not beat Breath of the Wild. I mean, not Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry. Tears of the Kingdom. I'm still on that to your point. I'm right at the end.
I think I said Breath of the Wild too. Huh?
Yeah. Well, I knew what you meant.
Yeah,
Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Once I got the Master Sword and Zelda was a dragon, I'm like, this is pretty much done.
Yeah, it felt like it was over.
So I didn't beat that. But no, I haven't played anything else on the Switch. I haven't. Oh, Mario Kart. I've been playing a ton of Mario Kart because of the beauty of the Steam Deck. Is the best Nintendo Switch ever made. It comes with all the packs, all the
You know, I might need to grab that.
The DLC packs.
Yeah. I might need to grab that Mario Kart and the DLC, man.
Yeah, I got you. I got it all here. So yeah, I've been playing that like crazy. Me and the kids been having a ball with that. Hook it up to the TV, and we got our controllers and everything. So the beauty of the Steam Deck, or AKA the Nintendo Switch 2.0.
I feel you.
yeah. So no, I haven't played anything else though. But that's
man,
it.
I should grab. Man, listen. That has been the greatest challenge throughout this whole vacation. Is I've been thinking about grabbing a Steam Deck the entire time. Yeah,
okay.
I've been thinking about it. I was going to grab the OLED boy and all that, but I already knew. I'm like, listen, I'll get here. I'll have a couple of days to play with it, and then I'm not going to touch it anymore.
Well, yeah, that is a thing.
It's just the facts.
You gotta. Well, and I've always chased that perfect handheld. It's like you've seen my collection before I let the wife sell them all at our garage sale. I had like 9 or 10 handhelds at one point.
Listen,
so,
I've been on the same boat, man, but like I don't know. It's like, man, the perfect handheld, first of all, I don't know if you remember it, but it was the Nomad back in the day. That was
I still have it.
Handheld.
I still have one.
Yeah, I still have one as well.
Do you?
I still have one as well. That was a perfect handheld.
It was.
Like, yo, listen, I could take my Genesis games and just plug them right into this thing.
Yeah.
And just get it rocking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think to accompany that too, we were Genesis people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we were Genesis fan, but like I got Nintendo later. My first console was a Genesis. So
yeah,
that's the reason why I didn't know that.
My first console was a Nintendo, like OG gray Nintendo Famicom joint.
Okay.
After that, man, I jumped ship, man. I didn't have any more of the Nintendo systems. I never had a 64.
Okay.
Never had a Dreamcast or GameCube. Yeah, never had none of that. You know what I'm saying? I completely jumped ship on Nintendo. I had Game Boys though. That was the only place that I still, you know what I'm saying, was rocking with them. I had Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, all that. So I wonder what brings you such fond memories of all the Nintendo games, because it doesn't really sound like you had them either.
I didn't. Well, the thing is, I played them over at my cousin's house. So I played them over or friend's house, I should say. Friend's house, we would go visit. They had Nintendo, and plus Nintendo was kind of that. Bless you. Was that console that I never had. So it was like the allure behind it. So then when I end up getting one, and then I fell in love with Mario. If I could just have the Mario games, and then also Street Fighter. The very first Super Street Fighter was on the Super Nintendo. It wasn't on the Genesis. So that was another thing that my boy Steve.
Street Fighter was on Genesis though, wasn't it?
Later. It didn't. Street Fighter 2 was. The original Street Fighter, the one that was in arcade, it came to the Super Nintendo first.
Why was you not playing Mortal Kombat? Like
I
Nintendo ain't had a blood, brother.
No, I did. I did play Mortal Kombat, but I'm gonna tell you what the reason why I wasn't didn't play a lot of Mortal Kombat. I wasn't good at it, and like I was upset. And because you remember the Genesis was the one that had the blood. The Super Nintendo didn't have blood on Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So that's why I did play, but I wasn't good. But it was a good, kind of thing. But during that time, bro, you already know what was going on. Madden and NBA Live was going on, and that's what made Genesis. That's what made Genesis super fire, because remember the Super Nintendo had the adapter, NBA Jam, NBA NFL Blitz was a big thing.
Yeah.
But also when you had the adapter that went to the Genesis, that you could play 4 players at the same time. Fam, when I was in high school, we literally would play during the JV game. We would have tournaments going on, and before our game, because in basketball in our time, you had the JV game and then the varsity played afterwards. During the JV game, we were supposed to be there watching the young pups. No, we were upstairs playing NBA Live. We were upstairs. One of the teachers gave us a TV, and we would plug our Genesis up, and we would play literally tournaments of 2-on-2 NBA Live or Coach K basketball.
See, boom. There you go. Yeah. You was all over it.
Yeah, I was a big Genesis fanboy. That's why when people play Madden, if they played on Super Nintendo, we was like, you ain't no real Madden player. Like, unless you play on Genesis, like, we ain't trying to hear it. It looked weird on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, it looked weird. But anyways, man. So another thing I had too was just E3 is officially canceled. So now we can not even talk about it anymore.
So they finally put it in the dirt.
They finally put the bullet in the back of the head. They took my guy out. It's no longer a thing anymore. But it makes sense because all like this PlayStation and Xbox for that reason, Nintendo already been on the type of time. They would just have their own little thing.
Yeah.
So why have E3? It made no sense. It was a lot of money lost and they flying people over. But just, fond memories. Shout out to Jay. Me and him went out there a couple times and had fun with it. He almost got us arrested because he almost knocked over Kojima without knowing it. I still to this day have never met Lupe Fiasco in person because of Jay, because he had to go back and use the bathroom. And that's
Did
it,
you
man.
see Lil Wayne or something like that?
Yeah, we saw Lil Wayne. That was weird. That was very weird. They had Lil Wayne in a hamster wheel with pink lights around him, and they made him perform. And I think it was against his will. I'm not sure. But yeah, I did see Wayne. He's tiny, a little guy.
Hey, man.
Little guy.
A lot of rappers are.
I know. All right, man. Ain't nothing else really going on gaming news. It's really kind of slow right now. I'm looking forward to the GTA. Have you seen some of these GTA 6? Like, I saw one thing.
I've only seen the trailer.
Well, have you seen the people trying to break down the trailer? Let me say that.
Nah.
Man, I saw something on the other day where someone was breaking down the way the light was hitting the people on the beach, and they could tell what kind of the SPF level of the sunscreen that they were using. I'm like, yo, y'all really are ready for this game.
Yeah, like brother. Like, listen, that's an amount of detail I don't know I care.
No, I don't. I will say, though, I've been hovering over GTA. Well, not hovering. I've been playing GTA 5 a little bit, too. A little bit of that.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you the thing. I'm going to tell you what gets me off of it every time is the driving. I don't like the driving in GTA 5.
Oh, no, driving is simple. You'll get it. You'll get the hang of it.
I hope I get the hang of it because, bro, I'm telling you, that first mission where you're stealing the car with the home, which is super fire, by the way, where they steal the car and then y'all got to get away from the cops. I'm on that part.
Let off the gas a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, just let off the gas a little bit.
Kev, I was 2 seconds away from going to buy a steering wheel. Like that's like I was really about to go buy one because I can't get away.
You'll get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of it. Like right. Yeah. But oh man, that I've been thinking about going back and playing GTA 5 for a while.
Really?
But that is a tall task. That's a big ass.
How long was the story?
Man,
long?
The story got to be, I mean, not too long, but probably like 20, 25 hours at least. Okay.
See, I don't have that time. I got to get Spider-Man.
For the first time, it's good. No, I'm saying for the first time, it's good. It's good to play. But
I will do it because I'm playing on the Steam Deck.
For the fourth time.
Yeah, see, you went through it a lot. And I think I got a year. My goal is to definitely have it beat before GTA 6 comes out, which I will. But it's some fire coming out in 2024 gaming wise, man.
What else we got coming out?
Well, you got, what is the Kojima game that's coming out? There's something coming out. There's a lot of stuff. I was looking on Kotaku, and they had 2024 games that are coming out. A lot of backlog.
Yeah, listen, I know that the actual Kojima game, man, that looks fire. He's about to drop heat upon head top.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on, but it don't matter. Like, don't ask no questions, son. You know what I'm saying? like Hideo cooking, bro. Let him cook.
But that's why I think the game I was telling you about is something that's right up your wheelhouse. You'll look at it like, okay, this is fire. So when we get done with this, check out that video I sent you. I think you'll really like it. All right, man. So there's a lot of sporting news happened while we were out. We hadn't potted. Since we hadn't, Jordan came back. He's balling. They're doing well. Dragoon slapped somebody. He's suspended. I think he's getting ready to come back indefinitely. So I think he's getting ready to come back. Clay's still washed. I think Clay realized that he's washed, and that's Golden State they're in a tough pickle right now. Where I don't know if you saw the Denver game the other night, but literally Denver had a bunch of bench players playing, and Joker was just out there. And I went to bed. They were up. Golden State was up 15 at the end of the third. Oh, this game's over. Joker's body language didn't look well. Man, I wake up the next morning and I see Joker hit a half court to win the game. I'm like, what the heck happened? So it's Golden State, man. I think they're just they're done ever since KD left.
Why are you trying to do Clay like this?
Clay's washed, but there's nothing. It's nothing against Clay. It's just that we all deal with that, bro. Like I had to retire from basketball because I didn't want to get hurt anymore. Like it's just having that understanding. Now, mind you, he has a lot of years or mileage on those legs, man. He had 2 big injuries too.
Yeah.
And when you see him out there, and it's to the point where I'm looking, when I watch Golden State games, I'm focusing on just watching Clay to see how he's gone. And as a shooter,
he's not even serviceable no more.
Because he's a defensive liability. These young boys, man, like I don't know if you watch a lot of NBA games. I know you watch the Clippers. We'll get to them in a second. But a lot of these young dudes that's out here, man. It's a lot of young, just athletic dudes out here that you don't even know their names. Like it was a guy on Denver. I don't know who is this guy, bro. He's jumping out the gym, and he's just like out here cooking. And like I Golden State had a couple on their team that was like that too. So I say all that to say, when Klay goes into a game, first of all, he's food. They're looking at him. They're hunting him. They're doing pick and rolls just to get to Klay and like he's defense liability. Whereas in years past, Klay was a defensive stopper. Yeah, but Steph's
the turnstile.
He is, but Steph on the other end of it is still a cooker on the other end.
So lethal. Yeah.
He's still somebody you got to account for. So when you got Klay, he's doing like Klay, man. Some of his stat lines it'd be like 4 for 17, you know, or like, and then he's having way more of those games than he is having good games. So it's where like as Steve Kerr, you have loyalty to Klay because he's Klay.
But then time to hit the bench.
Then you have a young pup on the like Kuminga. Wants to get more playing. He sat the last 18 minutes, which is why kind of they lost the other night against Denver. And he sat the last 18 minutes of the game, and they gave the minutes to Klay.
Got to play plenty last night.
Yeah.
So they came away with a dub, so it might not be looking good for Klay.
Yeah, so Klay just going to go to the bench, man. And it sucks because it's Klay, and then Dragoon kind of sees the writing on the wall as well. He just have to swallow his pride and say, listen, they threw me a solid by giving me that last contract, and I got to just chill out because his antics are just like, come on, bro. You know, he slapped mans.
More people.
He got slapped more people.
He got slapped more mans. Yeah. That's why he got the contract. Like, you know what? Dre had to turn it up because Klay was turning down.
Okay,
you know
that's a good way of thinking.
He was trying to make up for that deficit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when they would try to set those pick and rolls for Klay, you also had to be worried about, like, man, if I do this too many times, Draymond gonna come slap me or body slam me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we saw how he went down the pike on Jordan Poole.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, listen, that's what Klay got, or that's what Draymond got paid for, man. Like, this is all for Klay. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why Dre is sitting right now. That's the reason why Klay is actually being exposed right now, is because Dre Gone ain't out there, you know what I'm saying, to hold him down.
Yeah. And these might be facts, man.
Get Dre Gone back on the court, man. They might be a championship team. I don't know. Because Golden State looked all right to start the season.
They still do. They got some young dudes on the team. You know, they're I would say recruitment. Their draft or their GM board, I would say they're the people that pick the players.
They got good players.
They got good players. They had a little young dude the other night against Denver, lefty. He like 4 threes. He was okay. He was nice, crowd favorite. They were doing all right. That's what made me think they were going to win that game. But wrong. You know, Joker got point. Listen, the Joker is the best player in the league. I saw a stat the other day.
Arguably.
I saw a stat the other day, Kev, where it was like a 4-game stretch. He missed 4 shots. 4 shots.
Yeah.
You know, like that's super impressive.
Super efficient. But I mean, like, I expect most of his shots is coming from, you know what I'm saying, not half court.
Mid-range. Yeah, right. There's a lot of mid-range. And plus, he's like, with him, he's giving you stat lines where it's like, okay, 27 points, 17 boards, and like 10 assists. Like, he's getting triple-doubles too. So his, unlike Russ's triple-double, is a real triple-double. I will say when he gets them. But
that's a fact.
You got your boy Ja Wick is back. You know, he caught a little. He's balling. Memphis might mess around and make the playoffs. I ain't gonna say mess around. They're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna be a tough out. You know, they're gonna be a tough out.
Ja had to sit for a long time, man, and he came back playing real explosive. Like, I'm worried. I'm worried about the youngin.
You think he's gonna get hurt?
I mean, I don't know, but I see the spark. Like, that was the spark that Denver needed. Or I'm sorry, that was the spark that Memphis needed. But I don't know if it's sustainable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they was a bad team. Were they that bad without Ja?
They were bad though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, even with him, I don't know if he turns the page that much. You know what I'm saying?
True. It's just, you know, it's hard for me as well, kind of to mirror your thoughts when it comes to the regular season. It just doesn't mean anything. That's why when the Lakers won that in-season tournament, it didn't mean anything, which is weird. Like, I get it; it was good for basketball. It was a good watch for us. Yeah. But it kind of goes back to what I originally thought was, for what? Because the Lakers suck again. Like, they're not good.
But maybe they turn it on when the time is needed.
I always get worried about teams like that. I always get worried about teams like that, whether it be basketball or football.
They're old.
They are. That. But AD ain't that. He's not that old, Kev.
But he is, though, because, like, he's Benjamin Button.
Yeah. And D'Lo is a garbage pan. Like, I think the Lakers will be okay. The Lakers aren't going to be there. Let's just They're not going to be Denver.
Nobody's expecting them.
But the real team in Los Angeles is a team that I got to eat crow on a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Yo, the Clippers are rolling. They're rolling.
I try to tell you. I try to tell you.
You did.
You know what I mean?
You did.
Everybody who had a lot to say, man, like they've been feeling a little way. Like I seen Kendrick Perkins out there trying to cop a plea or whatever.
Has he?
It's like, hey man, like, oh yeah, Perk had to cop a plea. He was like, man, y'all sitting up here acting like I wasn't gonna say nothing because I criticized the Clippers when they first started losing or whatever. Y'all was losing, and James Harden, I was your teammate. I blah 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 blah. But it's like, yeah, but you ain't said a lot with it. They started winning, brother.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Make sure it's loud when they start winning too.
Have you watched any of their games though?
Yeah, I've been watching their games, man.
What
changed?
Listen,
Westbrook went to the bench. Like I knew he had to. Like, no, I'm saying, like, and that's no disrespect. Like, that's what makes that team lethal. It's like, yo, you got a really, really good player, used to be elite player leading your second team. Like, so you can always have stars on the floor. Like, there's no point in the game. So, and I think that's where a lot of those top heavy teams go wrong. Is it's like they spend so much time like trying to focus, like Phoenix and their big three or whatever. Like now they can't all hit the floor at the same time or whatever. Quit focusing on having all them guys on the floor at the same time. Like, man, let them run units. You know what I'm saying? Like the time that they spend on the floor together should be really limited. Yeah, they should be. Your greatest strength is that, man. Like, listen, now you got a floor anchor on the floor at all times. So if Kawhi is out there, maybe Kawhi and Russ get a little bit of playing time together. Then maybe PG and Russ get a little bit of playing time together. James Harden and PG get a little bit of time together. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got the whole game covered, and everybody can rest and do what they got to do. So, yeah, that was the secret recipe, man. Get Russ off the floor. Like, there's no reason trying to start all four of them. Like, there's only one basketball.
Right, and no disrespect to Russ. I think that's exactly it. But I think I give credit to two people. One being Ty Lue to understand that. And then also Russ. Give credit to Russ to say, like, bro, take a step back.
Yeah.
Take a step back.
He knew that was what was going to reinvigorate his career. Because it's like, man, he knew if he stayed in the starting lineup and they stay losing, he was going to get criticized a lot, man. But if he could just come off the bench and get buckets versus the other team's second string point guard or whatever, just keep the ship floating, man. Like, you should have easy food.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's perfect.
So Russ is he's accepted that role. I was going to look up his numbers and see what he's doing coming off the bench as far as number wise, because I do think I see the Knicks are rolling too.
That Jalen Brunson, man, he gets it done.
I didn't think that was it Anunoby? What's the man's name they traded for? I think he hasn't moved the needle that much, but it looks like that
he's a good player.
That pick has been pretty, or that trade I should say, has been pretty good too.
Makes me wonder what they got plans for Julius Randle to do.
Exactly. That's the thing about it with that Anunoby trade that stood out to me was it looked like it was the first domino. Like, it looks like that maybe they're going to get somebody else. I think Siakam is going to get out of Toronto, too, because they're having a fire sale at this point. And then I wonder, because the Pacers I thought was a team that was going to make a move. I thought they were going to get Siakam. Like, I think they could do that. That would change their trajectory a lot.
Yeah, see, Toronto, what were they thinking, man? Like, they, cleared house on everybody, and why?
I think that...
Like, why Nick Nurse get the axe?
Well, I think usually post championships... Whenever a team wins one, and they knew they had a rental in Kawhi. So when he left, it was like, okay, now what we're going to do? You can't think that Kawhi being there wasn't the biggest catalyst to y'all winning the championship. So now we have to think about it. Siakam first of all, we don't know how old Siakam really is. He gets the same treatment as, what's my man's name that was Serge Ibaka. Come on. Serge Ibaka his body started falling apart like mine. That's when you start asking yourself, like, hey, man, how old are you really? You know what I'm saying? So with Siakam, we don't know how old he is. You know, his name is Pascal. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain people I don't trust is a black man named Gino and a black man named Pascal. I don't trust you, man. Like, I don't know. I come into it thinking you're lying to me. With anything.
Giving the Larry David eyes, huh?
Yeah, like. Sad too that season. This upcoming season is the last one too.
Of Curb?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't even know we were getting another one. That's awesome.
Yeah, this last season's gonna be the last one. So. It doesn't get
they
the respect.
Said that already before, man. I never know.
True.
They might keep going.
True, they might. You're right. We'll keep hope alive. It's GOAT show. The GOAT, Larry David. And I am Larry David. So but you said something about the Suns though. If you were the Suns, how do you fix? Because it seems like the Clippers have figured that out. They figured out putting one star on the bench, and like you said, kind of cascading, always having stars on the court at the time. If you're the Suns, how do you fix their problems?
Man, that's tough because it's like, I think that the Suns are kind of in the same predicament that the Lakers are in largely, where it's like, yo, listen, I need the young pup to take over the reins, but they just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron is still clearly the leader in the Lakers, even though it should be AD. AD should be carrying that team. Devin Booker should be the lead on the Suns, but it's clearly KD. Like, leaps and bounds, it's KD. Like,
and it's nothing that KD is doing that's – it's just him being KD. You're
him.
right.
Yeah, it's literally it's just him. Being on the floor, and Devin Booker just can't surpass that. But like they actually need KD to be the second option and Book to be the first. And man, it's just he ain't got it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like man, when the reports started coming out that KD's unhappy, I'm like, brother, come on, man, you can't do this.
He can't
do this, man.
You know he can't. He can't bolt.
He gonna be on the Clippers.
That's a fact. Because I'm gonna tell you. Every time we hear about in years past, every time we hear about KD not happy, something ends up happening. You know,
or he go back to the Warriors. I would love to see KD go back to the Warriors.
He should have.
He'd bring that team back to relevance.
That's a good point. Left. He should have never left though. But I think that him going back will give him that real inside to say like, because remember when he was there the first time, he won the 2 championships, and like I know you said like, it was the best basketball move, and he doesn't feel ill will about him. I think that it did bother him, and that's why he left. He wanted to do it on his own and went to the Nets. That didn't work out. If he was to go back and do it again and won a championship, and also with Steph winning it last year or the year before with them, that kind of messed up as far as some of the stuff with him, I think, as well. But if he was to go back now, he would clearly be the man once again, and then also just kind of bring that championship. Because Klay is, like I said, Klay's washed, man. Dragoon is a shell of himself. You know, he's literally there. Honestly, if they should trade KD for Draymond. And that would be one of the like the money matches up. Like send Draymond to the Suns.
Or no,
get
KD trade Klay for him.
Right, trade Klay. Yo, that would be the ultimate disrespect. And I would love it. I would love it for KD.
I guess you can't really, man. See, what they should have done is they should have kept James Wiseman just a little bit longer.
No,
see if they could have got something off James Wiseman for KD. Like,
basketball is one of those things where it's like when when it's a consensus that everyone's off of you, they're off of you.
It's over.
It's over. There's kind of no coming back. And I think that's why I said an emphatic no with James Wiseman. Because it was like everyone was like, if you saw James Wiseman walk into a room, you're like, okay, that's an NBA basketball player. He looks like a creative player. Yeah. But something along those lines with GMs and players alike, we're just like, yeah, he just maybe shouldn't be here. And once everyone got hip to that, it was like, all right, if you said it, then I believe it. Then cool, he's out of here. And that was the thing. Send him to the G League or something.
It's crazy. Like Evan Mobley, like just stole all his talent like it was Space Jam.
Evan
Mobley became the guy. James
they shook hands one day, and it was like he just took all his power. I'm gonna tell you the team that looks scary though, and like I want to believe in them. And every time I see them play, because once again the West Coast games kick my tail, is Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, the Thunder?
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I believe yet, man. Like I do like that they're giving us that original trio kind of feeling where it's like, man, this is a sneaky good young team, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the Katie Russ Harden team. Mm-hmm. They're giving us that feeling a little bit, but I don't know if I believe in them, man. Like Shy got that dog in him, but does he got that dog in him?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True. Like I can never get his name right. You know what I'm saying? And like
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
There you go. He has a cool name. I'll say that. Yeah. And I want to root for him. I gotta think that the ghost of Josh Giddey is gonna come back to bite them at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like it got to, right? Yeah. Like the basketball guys are not gonna let it go, but for so long. So I think that's what's gonna be their outlier. But Chet is good. I like Chet. I think they got a good team. They're well coached. They got some dogs on the team, man. I do believe in that they'll be good. They'll be a tough out, but I do think that they're ahead of their time. Because we already know in the playoffs, the young teams never really get over that hump. The veteran teams usually get over, you know?
Yeah, they know how to win those games. But, man, I'm glad you brought up Chet, man, because we got to talk about one of the aliens before we talk about the other aliens. Like, yo, is it just me or is Wemby kind of putting the league on notice?
No, it's not just you.
Like, brother, every time I see a superstar have to play against Wemby now, it's like, They might get a dub because San Antonio's not a good team, but every last one of them is kind of like, yeah, this is something different.
I think even Giannis said it. Like when he went to the cup and Giannis he blocked Giannis' shot, and then he backdoored and dunked on. Okay, when he went coast to coast, went behind the back on Lillard, and then I'm like, what is everybody cheering for? And then I had to rewind it. Oh, he dunked it. I didn't know he dunked the ball on that one. I thought he just got fouled. And that's what everybody was geeked about. Like, Kev, I had to put it on pause and like really look like, what is every? Because I was tripping. Like, what is everyone cheering for? And then I noticed, like, oh, he dunked the ball. He looked like he jumped like this far off the ground and dunked it. Lillard is not happy in Milwaukee. We don't need to talk about Milwaukee.
It's not working.
No, it's not working. But to your point about Wemby, maybe Pop wasn't the best. They might need to fire Pop.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Because I get very upset when I watch San Antonio games. I'm screaming at my team like
not
the old man.
him the ball.
Give him the ball. Like literally, you're going to the cup and doing all this dancing, and you go in and get fouled and miss the dunk. That's not why you're here, sir. I don't even know your name. First of all, I just want to call you sir. Mind you, Wemby's rolling to the bucket wide open. Just drop it off. Anywhere in that lane, if he gets the ball, it's a dunk. It's 2 points. Give him the ball.
Here's the thing, and this is what I think Pop realizes, and I think honestly he's kind of using this season for Wemby to just kind of serve as training and conditioning, man. Like I think the players that they have on that team or whatever in the offensive scheme, he's trying to get Wemby familiar with the scheme, make sure that he's in the right places and he knows what he's doing. Now these other guys, they know that the team's got a lot of spotlight. They're trying to make a name for themselves, but who else plays for the San Antonio Spurs?
I have no idea. I literally can't name no other. I can't name no other.
I know Sean.
Only reason I know him because he got
he
colorful
be messing
hair.
up a lot.
He be messing up a lot.
He messing up a lot. But like Pop is just out there. He's just coaching Wemby. And he's like, listen, this team isn't going to win a championship, but if I really just let Wemby unleash, I might waste him a little bit. So let's get him up to size, get him up to speed. I just want him out here learning, you know what I'm saying, the NBA style of basketball and where he fits into that paradigm here. Yeah. But we ain't winning no championship, but he'll make us too good to get a good draft pick. So, I'm going to let these other guys, you know what I'm saying, this play, don't pass it to Wemby. We get into whoever, but Wemby, find your spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I think he's getting ready to build a team around Wemby. Yeah. So right now, like, just be patient. We kicking the tire. We honestly, they like, man, you know what I'm saying? You came over here looking like a baguette. We. You know what I'm saying? We got to get you accustomed to the you know what I'm saying, NBA basketball frame and you know what I'm saying, physicality that this game is going to take.
It's just frustrating as a guard watching it. Like, get the guy the ball. Like, I'm already, like, when I watch San Antonio games, I immediately go to the trade generator to go see what guards can be traded to San Antonio that makes sense, or big name guards that could go there. Like, I was looking at Van Fleet or somebody guard wise that can go.
Time. I'm saying Wemby's a whole different creature out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, now we seen his siblings pop up in Miami. He wasn't playing the Heat. I don't know what they were looking for, but we're gonna get to them too. But you know what I'm saying? Right now, Pop is just trying to see, like, man, what works with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like anything could work. So what's going to be the best way to utilize him? So, like, right now he's figuring out what pieces go well with this Wemby that we have.
Yeah, I agree.
Keep him healthy. That's it.
It has to. But something's going to change. It's clicking. That's the thing. We saw that game the other night, and, like, they had no answer for him. They literally had no answer for him.
I mean, Giannis had to put up 44 to beat him. Yeah. Like, man, when I saw that there was that highlight of LeBron hitting that three over Wemby or whatever, I was like, even LeBron kind of sees the writing on the wall. Like, it's about to, because like that low key was the toughest shot of his life.
Oh, absolutely. He had to throw it. He was so high.
It was a corner three. Yeah. It was a corner three. Like, LeBron had to throw that bad boy up from behind his head. Right. And
speaking of LeBron too, I do have to dial back a little bit. Eat a little crow on Bronny, his son. He's looking really good at
nice.
USC. He's looking really good at USC, man. So it's not out the realm that him and Bronny could be playing for San Antonio next year. So that may be a thing. You know,
I'm telling you, like Pop gonna get that first seed. Well, he can't get the first seed because that's clearly going to the Pistons. Oh
my gosh, yeah. I mean, they're gonna have all the lottery balls in there to get that pick. Like to the point where even Wingstop put their money where their mouth is. Like, if they win, y'all get wings. And like you know, once a year, okay, we'll get it. So we'll give away wings for once a year because they're bad. They're very bad.
They are horrible. But I'm saying Pop gonna go ahead and do that. Mm-hmm. Pick up Bronny like in the middle of the first, you know what I'm saying, end of the first. Yep. Yeah. And then LeBron. Yeah. So imagine LeBron and Wemby. LeBron teaching Bronny the ropes. Ooh, yeah. Championship chips.
Yeah. And we're talking next year. Next year.
That's what I'm saying.
This could be.
Yeah.
So y'all feel you. I feel you.
Or maybe they hold out and get Bryce too. Why not?
Right.
Bronny, Bryce, and Wemby. Next 20 years of basketball. I like it.
Yeah, the gods won't let that happen. That's too much.
LeBron takes over coaching for Pop.
Right. No, LeBron's going. What do you mean coaching? He's going to be there. He's going to be a player coach. He'll be like what's
I mean, he ain't got 20 years. I love the guy. He ain't got 20 more years.
LeBron to make it happen. Like, do you ever wonder I know you did you watch that Balco documentary on HBO when the Balco thing happened?
Nah.
It's gonna be heartbreaking to hear that LeBron was on steroids. Like, cause I do think that something is happening, man. Like something, and I get he takes care of his body, and I hear y'all. I just feel like I would say it would be very unfortunate if we found out that the reason why wasn't.
LeBron is on steroids, man. They need to lift the ban. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
We need more LeBrons.
Right. If LeBron's on steroids, then by golly, this is just give it to everybody.
Yeah.
Lift
the ban. Like, we want the guys on the floor.
Absolutely.
Stop playing.
Absolutely. You speak about Wemby's siblings was in Miami. What the heck happened in Miami, man? Like, you sent me the video, and I saw it. I saw a video of a bunch of police there. At this point, they should just tell us that what they like, because one story it said that
the official report is it was teenage kids.
It was teenage kids fighting, right?
Fighting,
but that
was
sticks. Literally the entire Miami police force that was out there.
That was all of Southern Florida.
Was it?
It was 100. It was 100 police cars out there. Like, what?
For some
they were shooting and everything.
I know. So like, show the video. Like, what's going on, man? Like, Wemby's people was out there. Like, listen, he's playing basketball. Aliens.
I mean, how you feel about that though? Like, bro, how you feel about like if aliens pulled up, like, I mean, was literally out here just kicking it on South Beach, and you got to go to work on Monday? How do you feel? Because like, it feels like the rules didn't change. You know what I'm saying?
I just look at it like this, man. Look, y'all get in here and pay these bills too. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. You're 7-8 feet. Like, you're out here like Attack on. That's what I think it is. I think you've been watching too much Attack on Titan. That's why.
That's why I haven't been playing the game, man. I've been watching Attack on Titan. Phenomenal show.
Really?
Listen, easily top 10 show I've ever watched of all time.
Really?
It was that. Like, I haven't finished it. I still got 2 episodes left.
Okay.
But listen,
I heard the ending is really good.
Bruh. So fire.
Really?
So fire. Yes.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even cartoon watching guy.
I know you're not. That's
I was watching it, eating a bowl of cereal. I was like, man, how have I regressed? I was like, man, how I've regressed.
It goes back to our conversation I think we talked about this last on pod, or maybe we talked about this in person.
We might talk about it before pod.
It feeds your inner child.
Yeah.
You know, like we as men, we literally get into a point in life, and it's probably like 6 or 7, and then we realize that's what we like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we never,
nice.
as older as we can get, we can always go back to that moment and literally find things that mimic that moment. Like you said, with you and your wife was watching Barbie, that was her moment. That was one of her moments. Yeah. So Attack on Titan, I'm gonna get into that, but to the point of you've been watching so much Attack on Titan that you believe that that Titans were.
No, I believe that those are. I don't know, like I don't think they were Titans, but those were definitely aliens. Bro, you saw the one guy was like, man, they were like phasing in and out.
I can't believe people though, man. I want somebody
like
if you
say
cop
cars there, man.
True, that's true. No, I'm with you on that. You're right. It was definitely something.
It wasn't teens fighting. I can tell you that.
What did the aliens look like? Is what I want. I want to know if they fit the mold. Like, what they look like.
They said they were like 8 feet tall, 8 to 10 feet tall, and they were like shadows.
They were like shadows.
They were like phasing. Yeah, they were like phasing in and out. Like,
well,
brother, I'm saying, imagine. I'm saying though, imagine that it is confirmed. Like, man, yes, we actually did see these aliens. We've got like that. I'm talking about they get some 4K HD footage of these aliens just out here, man, like moving around like Nightcrawler. And then you got to go to work on Monday.
I'm not
like
going
I
to
said, brother. It feels like the rules did change at that point. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is now a remote job. We don't go into the office anymore. Like
work. No, this is something else. Like, nah, we can't. Like, nah, brother. Like, life changed. Like, right. Man, I could just phase through dimensions.
Oh yeah, the deck that got shuffled.
Over.
Yeah,
listen, work over. Yeah, work is over.
That's like, That's where you just had that teams meeting with just you and your boss at the time. Listen, did you not see the news? Okay, I'm not coming in. All right,
and you shouldn't either. What are you doing? What are we doing?
Why are you there?
There's no more companies. Like none of it exists anymore, man.
Right.
Because there are aliens here phasing in and out of you know what I'm saying, through our dimension.
Right. The Monstars are really here. They're really here.
You know what I'm saying? It's done, it's over. And they're walking around like, man, they just pulled up to a mall in Miami.
Yeah.
Like, what's they trying to do, man? They
Cop J's.
Must have been. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? They
Jays
heard.
yeah, Jays are sitting.
Yeah, hey, listen, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They and it was like a Friday night.
It was.
Yeah, they were trying to get on something.
Yeah, they
were trying to get into something, man. Get a little fit.
They have to get a little fit. they all those police that were there though. You can't just say it was just some teenage fightings. You gotta break it down to us. We gotta know. At this point, you owe it to us.
And all them people said like, nah, man, it was 8 to 10 foot creatures.
Wow.
Like,
8 to 10.
All right.
Yeah, that's
like,
Wemby. It might have been Wemby. Maybe he was just going to go get some shoes, man.
If they were phasing in and out.
Yeah. We don't know. Like Wemby might be able to do it.
I could believe it, man. That would explain like how he's that tall, just moving up and down the court like this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's funny as heck.
Rolled his ankle, didn't even get hurt.
No.
He's just like, just walked it off. It's all good.
He's a problem, man.
It's a fake ankle.
It's not even
ankle just phased out. Came right back.
We're moving on. I'm done. All right. Did you see Scarface's Tiny Desk performance?
Yes, I did, man. That was masterful, man.
Okay.
It's really good.
I had that in the notes to make sure we talked about that. It was great. I didn't know my wife was a big Scarface fan. Like she was really like reciting some of the songs. I'm like, look at you. I would not have known that. Yeah, that was a dope one. Mike Dean, I think I've seen Mike Dean and Kroger at least 50 or 60 times. I would not have known that was him when I saw him because like until that day I didn't know what Mike Dean looked like. So that was pretty dope. Seeing Scarface play the guitar was pretty dope too. You know, that little riff. But the one thing that stood out to me,
hip hop aged gracefully.
Very much so. That's a good point. One thing that stood out to me as well was how depressed Scarface was in his music. And it came out in his music. And I guess maybe I'm just riding along, like just rapping along to it. I didn't know this is a man that's hurting. He's literally hurting while he's pouring out in his music. I guess I kind of missed over that. You know,
I had to be, man. Like, hey, listen, he wasn't talking about rainbows and you know what I'm saying,
right?
Lollipops.
Right. He had is it Little Person? Because I think
Bushwick Bill.
Yeah, he was like he was, and Bushwick didn't want to be here. He shot himself in the eye. That was a troubled group, man. You know,
it was, man.
Love him for the music though. So that was end of 23. Start of 24.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend of the podcast, Katt Williams, went on to Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp and literally interviewed himself, for that matter. The thing that stands out to me the most about that whole, first of all, me and Shrita watched it for 2.5 hours straight. We did not deviate. We watched it. But the thing that stood out to me the most was afterwards, all the receipts that are coming in, Katt was telling the truth. Yeah. He was telling the truth about a lot of that stuff. Now, mind you, the 4.340, 3,000 books.
The sub 4.3.
Yeah, sub 4.3.
First of all, as that interview went on, all I could think is like, man, he's never seen Shannon Sharp play football. He has no idea what he did on the football field. He just know that he played football.
Yeah.
He was like, man, did your coach tell you not to get an interception? Shannon kind of think about it like, yeah, actually, if I'm on the field, there should not be an interception.
Right,
this is
I'm on offense.
You know what I'm saying? When Shannon runs the ball, I didn't really run the ball a whole lot, but all right, yeah, okay, cool, I get it,
right,
man, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
The thing that got me though, the interview was
the part that got me when he said he plays 100 games of basketball, he wins 96 and loses 2.
That was the genius in the fact that it left the listener.
What happened in the other 2 games?
I know, right? But it left the listener to say like, all right, what part of this is lies? What part of this is real? Like we kind of can point out the lies.
Yeah.
But when we start seeing other people come out and validate, when Ice Cube came out and said like, yo, nah, he was pretty much telling the truth, you know, and a lot of that stuff. It's like, dang, bro. Like now, we're left with Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey. Like y'all looking real funny in the light, man.
Man, like listen. First of all, let's keep it all the way a buck, man. Mm-hmm. Like Cedric was not a great comedian.
No,
he
wasn't.
Like he was not a great comedian, and I enjoyed him on Steve Harvey's show. Like the movies I've seen that he was in, he did a good job. Like you know what I'm saying, Barbershop. Come on, that's iconic role. We got to give him his props. But he wasn't a great stand up. Like who cares? And I guess he been stealing jokes.
Yeah.
Did you see the other ones?
Yeah. So did Steve Harvey did as well though. I mean, he's pretty much stole all Mark Curry's playbook, man.
Brother, did Steve Harvey actually have a set for Kings of Comedy? Because I always just thought he was the MC. Like I don't remember any jokes that he had told on that.
No, I don't think he did any jokes either. I think he was the MC because he came out and played a bunch of songs from the 70s and 80s that we all loved. And that was pretty cool. But even when they were saying that was like a lie, like he stole that from JB Smooth.
Dang.
You know? So Like all the receipts that are coming in after the fact, where it's making them two both look real funny in the light. But no, I've never seen any of Cedric the Entertainer's his shows that were on, because they were all very abysmal. Like they were bad. You know, like I'm like, why does anybody watch this? But it was Ricky that Katt Williams. Yeah, Ricky Smiley. The amount of strays that people caught, like D-Lo caught a stray, Ludacris, like there's a lot of strays that were caught.
He caught a nasty stray. Like, gosh, like man, what that poor woman never did nothing to nobody, brother. Like, sheesh.
Right.
You know what I mean? But hey, he was calling it like he see it. I guess that's the comedic mind.
It is.
But
it is.
He set the internet on fire. I wonder where that's at now.
I don't know. It was trending so bad, like so high, that I literally when it hit my feed on Twitter, I went to say, what's everybody talking about? So let me go check the video out. It was still playing. It was still on the premiere section. So it hadn't even made it through all the way through. But he had some one-liners on there, man. Like, you know, it was on fire, bro. He was on fire. So I don't know. Like, so much so there's a Chappelle new special on Netflix I still haven't seen yet. Not good? Nah. Not it?
I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it. Okay. And I probably won't see it because I ain't got Netflix. So
you ain't got Netflix?
I ain't got Netflix, man.
What? You got everybody got Netflix?
Man, listen,
man.
The
crackdown got you.
Yeah, they put the crackdown on it, man. You know what I'm saying? They started hating. I was like, hey, man, it's good. It's good. But I ain't paying the $5, man.
Yeah, it's like $5.79, bro. Just get it with
I ain't
the
paying
ads,
the $5, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what got me hot. I'm sick of all these businesses, bro.
Me too.
I got the Apple subscription, man. That joint is like $40 a month now. Like out of nowhere, brother. Yeah. Brother, that joint was like $15. Somehow it just ballooned up to $40. Yeah. What happened?
Disney Plus. I'm telling you, me and the kids about to have a sit down. Disney Plus is about to get canceled. That's the whole reason what started the whole Plex server revamping, because of Disney Plus is about to go away, kids. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Because they were up. It started at $6.99. It is now $14.99 for Disney Plus every month.
Brother, Amazon Prime. Now they want to start adding in commercials. Like, hey, brother, I'm paying for the Prime. What's up? Like, what are we doing here, man? We trying to help each other, hurt each other, man.
Right.
So yeah, that's Netflix can't get the $6, man. Hulu only get the money because they run the deal. I run the deal. You know what I'm saying? It's a foolproof play.
Yeah.
But man, like, I think somebody said like if you had all of the like streaming services or whatever, man, it's like $130 a month.
It is, man. It's expensive.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's super cable. Expensive. That is cable, and that's the thing. The reason why we got away from cable was to get away from those high prices. But when you a la carte all the streaming services, we're paying the same, if not more. You know, so
and
I'm
barely watching any of that stuff, man. End up watching
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah. It's like, man, YouTube has what I actually want to see. YouTube is getting unruly with the ads.
So much so, you're trying to get an ad blocker for your whole house.
Yes, trying to set up a whole house ad blocker.
Just pay for Prime or pay for YouTube Premium.
Why would I do that and I can pay for a pie hole?
I know. You're right.
You know what I mean? You solve all the problems, but you know, hey, it is what it is, man. But hold up, nah. So we Katt Williams set the internet on fire. I'm gonna tell you who had to be very excited about this. I don't know if this is on the docket. It can't be.
Okay,
brother, what's up with your man DJ Academics, man? He's having a tough go of it.
He got to quit drinking. At this point, if somebody really cares and loves him, they got to just pick him up and have one of those intervention type shows that come into the crib. He's drinking a lot of liquor, to the point where you're drinking so much that you're blacking out and don't know who is at your home or what is going on at your home. Crazy. That should be a dead giveaway to say, I got to stop drinking.
Crazy.
You know, I got to tighten up. He is going through it.
Chicks stole $500,000 from you. How do you come home?
Just because she gave the money back. Like, okay, here's what I'll say, bro. And like, this kind of goes into like Tiger Woods had the same problem. These are guys who grew up and wasn't used to these type of scenarios. You know, they weren't used to being in those spaces where they had somebody from the opposite sex in their face to give them attention or a rhythm or anything to say, like anything like that. So then when they get older, they get a bunch of money. They feel like the person is still coming around them because she likes me. No, she likes what you can provide for her. You know, and Tiger Woods was kind of the same thing. But Tiger was out here wilding. So but
even that'd be cool. Even that'd be cool if they was being cool. Yeah. But it's like, man, they really be coming for your neck.
Well, the thing is, you're giving them too much access. Like every person is not or every mate does not deserve to have the full play. That's reserved for that special one. That's how you know who you want to marry. There's no reason why this girl should have had access to his finances to even have access to $500,000. She knew the combination of all your safes. Come on, bro. Yeah. Like, I get it. I get that it's a lifestyle. I even get and understand that it's a different, as far as the access of what she could have being around you is different than being around the average person. I get it. But even the average person is going to be smart enough to say, you're not going to have the access to my safes. Like, that's a fact. I don't get it. Like, why would you give her the you can't do nothing but look in the mirror and say it was his fault.
Hey, man, like, listen, man's was just living. But man, he's having a tough week, man. Listen, that sweaty, the sweaty rant in his studio.
I didn't see that.
That's why bruh.
I didn't see that.
You had to see it.
Which one? I saw the one where he talked about
when it first went down.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Okay, I saw that one.
Yeah. That was the sweaty rant in his studio.
He looked drunk there.
He was definitely drunk.
He had the two braids coming down. He had the hat keep coming on. What do I say? I'm like, oh yeah, he's drunk. He's drunk.
He was super drunk.
Yeah, like super drunk. He was sweating it out,
man,
bro.
Gotta stop drinking.
Yeah, man. He gotta leave the liquor down. He gotta leave it alone, man.
Yeah,
for real. He gotta leave it alone. But yeah, they trying to get him out of here. Thank God that the Katt Williams thing came out.
Like, ain't nothing. He ain't really do nothing. It don't sound like ain't no getting him out.
No,
but that's tough, man.
It is. No, they got it. I know. I've been watching all his streams. He keeps talking. He hasn't talked about the Katt Williams thing. But hold on, before we go too.
I only watched the sweaty one. I don't know what else he said after.
What's up with you don't watch the Rory and Maul podcast, do you?
Sometimes I saw Eden punched out Julian.
He got fired.
They fired him. Did they talk about it?
No, they did talk about. Okay, so the beginning, they put a little blurb in the beginning of the pod. It's in the first literally 10 seconds of the podcast. They just said that Eden is no longer with the show. They wish him well. They still love him, but he's no longer with the show. So I got to think it's cascading off the.
Man, Julian weak as ever, man. But he got a little punched up, man. Eden was low key the best on the show.
He kind of was one of the ones, but Maul wasn't there. For that podcast, I think they probably talked about it afterward because like that was the first time they were all learning about it in real time. That's what made it kind of dope or funny, I should say, is they all were saving it for content. Rory didn't know until that pod was like, hold on, you punched him? And you could hear it in his voice. He's kind of scrambling a bit like, we got an HR situation. This should have never really came to air because if it never came to air, they would never have to fire him.
Right.
Now that
but they didn't have to put it out.
Well, I think they were doing something for the show. That's what I thought they were doing. Yeah. The whole thing about everything being for content is a rough go right now, and I think everyone being in this podcasting space is kind of tough. But also, did you I sent you the clip of BG dissing Lil Wayne? I didn't understand that either.
Gotta get hot, man. I guess.
Yeah, the song was kind of fire though.
Hey, yeah, I'm saying Wayne wouldn't throw him a bone. He was like, eh.
Wayne's just still trying to get his face unswollen, man. I still think that's weird. Like, I don't know what's up with it. He got some dental work done, like you said. I think that's what happened. I've had a lot of dental work done. My face never puffed up like that, though, Kev.
Hey, listen, ain't no telling what he got going on, man. Like, the man has fake teeth.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what's going on in there, man. All kind of, bad things that make your face swell up like that. But yeah, you also got to keep in mind, man. Like, BG, man. Come on, brother. Come on, man. Like, Hot Boys was 20 years ago.
Right. It's longer than that.
Put it down, brother. Yeah, I'm saying it might be time to just give it a rest, man. Like,
yeah.
I get it. It would be a good look for you.
How long was he locked up?
Like 12 years.
So you got to take 12 off of his. Like, he still thinks that we're 12 years ago. His hard drive literally picked up that platelet after he got out. So
like Wayne could be hanging out with Drake, man. You think?
Yeah. Or First Take, hanging out with Skip.
Yeah, hanging out with Skip.
I wonder how long that show's going to keep going, too.
I don't know, man. So
I don't watch any of these talking head shows, though.
I'll tell you what. It seems like Shannon Sharp is setting himself out from the pack because, like, that Nightcap is one of the better shows. Like, it is what it is, and Nightcap are the only two that, you know what I'm saying, I'll kind of listen to. I don't even listen to them regularly, but, like, I'll check for the clips.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
But, like, First Take and all that, it's over.
Nah, them talking heads are over.
What's up with your man, Dan Orlowski?
Word. I didn't know what that was all about. When you sent me that clip, I'm like, what is man's do? Oh, he did it. Okay. But like I said before, he can get away with that.
You got to keep an eye on Dan Orlowski, man. Like, what's up with him, man?
No, it is what it is. You know what it is. What you saw is what you're going to get, man. Nasty. He's a Viking, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Man, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw it too. Like on national TV, huh? Like y'all really ratings must be down.
Yeah, they jumping the shark out here now, man. Like we just doing whatever, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I don't know if that's the way we need to be trending here.
They think so. All right, man. Let's get out of here. You got anything else?
Man, I do it.
All right, man. Well, yo, people, this is Nadir.
It's Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 322. Drink more water, people. Peace.